Hi everyone, and welcome to the cover collection. I'm super excited to share this because I've always told people, like, just open up each file and then find the cover you want and then swap it in, which is totally legit. You could do that, but I think it takes up a lot of, like, I know which covers are where because obviously I created them, but if you didn't create them, you might not remember where all the covers are. So I'm going to show you all the covers today and all the covers for 2024 are done. So I'm going to show you those as well. And if you are in Planner Pixies, all of the 2024 planners are done. They should all be, I'm slowly uploading them today. Everything should be up and in there by this time tomorrow. And then you can start planning 2024. So to celebrate, we are going to be talking as well. I'm going to do a webinar on Thursday on printing. So I will have more information on that. Make sure you're on my mailing list or make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll live stream it here as well, but we'll talk about how to print your planners. And the reason I'm doing it so early is, I usually wait until July to come out with the next year's planners. But with the embargoes with China, it just isn't getting any better. It's still taking much longer to get things printed. Well, I should say printed. Their print time is still really pretty good. It's taking longer for them to ship them over, and things that in embargo are on the shipping docks. I'm not really sure what the problem is, but it's just taking longer. So you want to order those as soon as possible. So we'll talk about that on Thursday as well. So very excited about all of that. But let's go ahead and get into today. I am going to share my screen. That is obviously not my screen. So let me try again. Let's see. I have been using Ecamm to go live instead of my other software. So that's probably the problem. There we go. I figured it out. I'm no longer on screen anymore because I can't figure out how to do that as well. Let's see. Can I do that as well? All right, so hopefully that helped. Let me try to make this a little bigger so it shows up more. And let's see. Oh yeah, I can be on screen. Okay. Let's move me down a little bit. All right, so this is Adobe InDesign. Now, don't worry, I will make all of these inside of Canva for you. So if you're a Canva user, you will get these inside of Canva as well. Will it be one file? I don't know. Canva has so many issues with like the length of things. So this file right now is 78 pages. And sometimes it's like a number of pages like limitation, or it could be data, I don't know, memory limitation thing. So I will do my best to make sure it's all in one file. If not, Canva might be multiple files. But when you go into this file, you're gonna see all of those original planners from years ago. So this is the 2023 monthly planner. And remember, it came in fuchsia. It came in gold, it came in purple. So if you're wondering how to put this into a new document, first of all, the easiest way without having to know anything technical is you could just simply copy all of this. So I could select everything on here, hit Control C, or go to copy. Then I could go to, say, a new file, or I could have another planner open, and then I could actually go ahead and just make a new page in there. Let's go ahead. And all I have to do is say paste in place. Okay, that kind of worked. And we can just move this over here. And everything is already over here. Now, there's a second way to do this. So inside of Adobe InDesign, if I go to, let's pick out another cover. Let's say I really like this cover, right? I just like the design or the background or the words or whatever it is, and then I want to edit into another file. All I have to do is right click on this over here in the Pages panel and select Move Pages. So once I select Move Pages, I can say Move Page 10, which is the page that we're on. And I'm gonna say after page 1, but not in the current document. There's no reason to like move it around in the current document. I'm gonna put it into that new document that says Untitled. So over in the Untitled one, I will say okay. It will go over there. I know it's weird. It's like, did anything happen? Can you give me some feedback? I don't know why Adobe InDesign does not tell you anything. You're like, I'm not sure if anything worked. But when we go over here and we go over to page number 2, we can see that it's live and it's there and it's working and everything is great. So that is also how you get it. And if you're wondering what that pink sort of shaded box is, to save memory, they're like trying to do you a favor on your system. It has text in those weird boxes, but if you go to view and you select overprint preview, that will go away. I find those really distracting. Some people, it doesn't bother them, but I can't stand it. And even here, see, I don't know if you can see, there's these very faint lines for the margins. If you don't like looking at that either, you can just hit the letter W and those will go away too. If you're like, I'm a purist, I just need to see my design, I don't want to see all your guides and your help and, you know, all of these other things, you could do that too. And then when you hit W again, your margins came back. So that is one way to do that. But inside of here, so we have all of the covers that were here for 2023. If we drop down to the bottom, so I'll show you the new covers. Where did I start them? I think, okay, so here's the end. You'll see all of the different covers too for the seasonal pop-up planner. Over here, we have the 2024 Perfect Planner. I used to do a light sort of marbly look, so I changed it. I had a little gold in there, just a little bit of different colors. Remember I said I was going to try to use more blue this year. Over here, we have a pinkish red color for the monthly, for that fuchsia color. I replaced this with a purple and gold for the purple color, and for, whoops, I skipped one. For the gold, I made it more of like a black and gold. And again, if you don't like these, you can totally change these out. Remember, everything is editable. You can rename this, you can move this text around, you can call it La Planner. Is that even right? I know. It's like my limited fake make-believe French. I don't even know if that's a French word. You could change, if you don't like this scripty font, you could go over here to the type tool and you could select something else that you like. Maybe you like, maybe you don't want a scripty font at all. You could choose something like this. Obviously this font takes up more room, so we'll do 20 as the size. Okay, maybe that's too small. So we'll do 30. But you can make any changes, and maybe you don't think it's even legible, so you could also go in here and you could change the colors. So these gold foils and this pink foil and the pearl, all these are already inside of here as colors for you to choose from, but maybe you just want to make this black. You think that's just more legible, or just for a little bit of variation. I did do, so we did the purple. Rose gold has a new cover, so it kind of looks like wallpaper. I don't know, I liked it. And then we also have, so the monthly desk pad. So the desk pad is the only planner where we have a 8.5 by 14, which is legal size here in the US if you're not like US bound. And the reason I did that is because I wanted something like wide, and there's a couple things. If you wanted to make this a desk pad where you just tear off each page, you could totally do that, or you could have it spiraled at the top. But to glue it, I've seen people do this online. I have not successfully done this. I think you might need some thicker paper for the desk pad, but you could actually have these printed out and then have that like glue strip at the top. You can DIY it at home, or you can have someone do it for you at a printer. Yeah, now we get into the weekly planner. So there's 5 different weekly planners. They are always blue, pink, and purple. So I try to pick colors for the covers that kind of match that. So here you have this. We have cover option number 2. We have cover option number 3. And keep in mind, every year there's new covers like as we go on. So you always get new covers. And if you're wondering, like, do you have to pay? I know some people charge you for the updated, like, new dates. I never charge you. Like, once you buy a dated planner for me, you just always get the updates every year if you want them. And then over here we have, I think this is design number 4. Little clouds. And then the 5th one was actually a rose gold. So I chose kind of this dotted, I really like polka dots. I don't know why. I just think they're cute. I also like sprinkles, which are kind of like polka dots. I don't know if it's like a food thing. But okay, so we also have the rose gold 4-pack. So you have the annuals, and so you'll notice none of the annuals have covers because the annuals are just one pagers, and they just have different layouts and different colors and different styles. And the annuals are really just there for you to stick inside any planner you have, or even a notebook. Some people, I know for sure, I love the notebooks from, oh, what was it called? I think At a Glance used to make a notebook, but they used to put a annual in the front. So it's just nice sometimes for reference to see the annual. So none of those have covers because they're not meant to be standalone. They're just meant for you as pages that you can copy and paste into something else. So the rose gold has a set of the annual. You have the monthly. I got a new cover for the weekly and a new cover for the daily. So again, different options inside of here. There are a ton of different covers. You're going to see all of the covers too from all of the planner pop-up shops. Those options will be in here as well. And you're going to see, so these are the rose golds from 2022, daily, annual. Oh, I guess I did make an annual. I lie. I don't know why I did that. But then you can see 2023. So again, these are just to help give you more options or different ideas. And you can, it doesn't mean you have to use it for that planner. You could use it for a totally different planner or a different background. So hopefully you're as excited about all the covers being in one consolidated file as I am, and then you can kind of scroll through and get some ideas. So it's 78 pages right now. I am not done. Like I said, I did forget to put some of the variations, like the covers, like the wedding planner came with 4 variations. I will add all of those in. Everything will be done and ready for you by this time tomorrow. If you would like access, make sure to join Planner Pixies, which is plannerpixies.com. And I'll put a note into our shared group when those files are ready. And I hope everyone's having a great day. But that's all I wanted to show you. And obviously, every year I show you how to edit the dated planners. I don't know if I'll do that again this year, only because it's the same thing every year. So the only thing that's really changed is the cover. And I think it's like, I think this is like the 3rd or 4th year that I've been doing the digital planners. So I think you guys have a feel for those as well. But obviously, if you ever need any tech support or any like issues with a file, you can just email the file to me that you're having issues with. And if it's super easy, I'll just fix it for you. Or if you have questions, always try to do a screen recording so then I can like see what you're looking at. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, I will talk to all of you later. On Thursday, join me back here for a webinar on how to print your planners, because this is like the critical time. If you want to get printed planners, and especially if you're ordering them in bulk, like 500 or 1,000, that is the best option for getting them printed at a low cost. But you need to start putting your order in now. Anytime between now and July 31st will pretty much guarantee you'll have your planners ready for pre-order starting in October. Anything later than that, you might just run a risk of having some delays. So let's talk about that on Thursday. All right. Bye, everyone.